Okay, now let's swing the club back and forth. Here, already when you're practicing, you're going about this much. And then try to focus on this side. Instead, instead you have to go more. Yeah. And then as you do, your body is already leaning this way. No. Your body is already leaning this way. It has to go away and then slight recentering. So still you are in the middle. You don't lean this way here. Okay. But anyways, now here. Let's swing back and forth as if you are swinging a rope. So remember, when you have rope swing, the rope goes all the way around the body and it hits here. You have to give that much time. And then your goal here, backswing slows down quite a bit. Backswing should be also speed, yeah. You need to swing back and forth as if you're swinging the rope. Particularly in the backswing, you should have enough speed. Okay, so that you can bring the club head more. And here, pay attention to the motion of the club head. Again, your goal is to move the club head around your body all the way here. Your target head position is about here, not there. You should pass the horizontal line more. Bring the club head this much. So your goal is to bring the club head here. So moving the club head here, and then you have to reach that position.
Oh, backswing one.
Yeah. That's too much, but about here. Okay. So your goal is to move the club head around your body and then reach this target position here. Nothing else. Pay attention to, focus on the club head motion as you swing back and forth. Backswing. At the beginning of the backswing, you're losing the speed here. Again, you lose the connection. Yeah. No. The body is moving too much. Do not pay attention to the body motion. Just pay attention to the club head motion here. Even if you don't move the body, if your goal is to move the club head around your body, and as you swing, your body will show some lateral motion automatically. And then your goal is to move this around, okay? So again, at the end of the downswing here, you have to use this to generate enough speed at this point here. Because this is the acceleration phase in the backswing. This is deceleration phase when you have continuous motion. But if you just bring here and then try to start the backswing here, it's too late. Go here using this motion, and throw the.
So more effort here.
Yes.
This
in the backswing. And then you'll be able to generate enough speed and then let it go. Because you're not doing that, what happens is go down here, and then try to do this, and you're pulling it backward here. So if you use this portion here, good, and then speed up the club head, then let it go. Let it go all the way. Okay? The first couple were okay, but as you repeat, you start slowing down there. You're not really paying attention to club head motion.
I know. I can feel it.
If your goal is to move the club head nicely to this position, you don't go down here, low here, and then let the club head go that way. You are just interested in moving your hands about here. It's not about your hand motion here. It's not about your hand motion to go to this position. It's about the club head moving here. If this is a brush, and you are drawing something or writing something here, okay, using the brush, then the motion of the end of the brush is important. So you put it in the die here, and then you try to draw something here. You have to control the head motion, not about your hand motion here. Right? Control the head motion, the same thing. Your goal is to move the club head around here, and then you have to adjust your arm motion so that you can secure the nice planar club head motion. Your focus is on the club head motion. So relax your wrist a little bit, and then you really need to feel the motion of the club head. And then if your club head motion is quite planar here, generally it's moving along the swing plane, then the swing becomes really simple. All you do is just to give enough speed and then reverse the direction and come back, reverse direction and come back. So all you need to do is to slow down and then change the direction, slow down, change direction. But if the club head moves perpendicular to the swing plane, you have complex motion here that you have to compensate that. Your swing becomes more complex. So try to make the swing motion really simple by moving the club head properly. Feel the club head motion. And then as you swing back and forth, your body motion should be adjusted. Yes. You're not letting it go.
Not that clear.
It doesn't happen, no, that's too much. Yeah. If your goal is to bring the club head about here, then you have just clean, simple motion to that position. You have to allow the club head to go here. Then you have to adjust your arm position. If your arm goes like this, then it's pushed that way. You have crossover. You have to change this by adjusting the arm motion. You have to change the arm motion to bring the club head nicely. Yeah. You know, in your original swing, because you have to stop it about here and then try to go down, so you have to keep your wrist really tense. In this one, you don't need to do that. You don't need to fight. Let it go all the way, as if a swing comes up here. Wait until the swing finishes its motion, and then push. Push. Instead of, as it comes up and you try to push against it. The same thing. When the club goes in the backswing, let it go all the way, no fight, and then finish this motion, and then you have to start putting effort to accelerate the downswing. When it's moving faster here, and you try to overcome it, you're just wasting your energy. As if when the door is closing, when you try to open it, it's a lot harder. But if it's too late, then wait until the door actually closes, and then open it. It's easier. But when the door is closing and you try to push against it, it's a lot harder. So that's what's happening. So when you have a good enough motion here, you have to relax the wrist a little bit and then let the club head go all the way instead of fighting. In your original swing pattern, because you were using the arms here, you had to maintain really rigid wrist, but now you don't need to do that. Just let it go. And also give it more time. Yeah. The reason why the club head is pushed this way, go to a crossover alignment, is because you're starting the downswing too early. Still, before it is completed, you already try to go down. That's why, on one hand, this wants to go this way, your body already turns, then the club is pushed that way. So you have to, again, as I said earlier, in the backswing, your goal is to go as much as possible here and then to reach this position. And then when this is completed, when the swing motion is completed, then you start push. And then start push. Then you will be able to use your lower body to promote that motion. But if you go here, and before this is completed, try to go here. It's arm-driven motion. So backswing is backswing. The goal of backswing is to reach the target position. Yes. Let it go. Wait and let it go. Yeah, still here. At the end of the backswing, you're moving this way too much. don't introduce this motion intentionally. What you need to do is shift away, stand on the right side, and then push this, and then slide dropping with the reverse pivot posture. This is all you need. From there, just the swing here, instead of sliding this way too much. So in the downswing, just to think that you're not moving this way at all, okay? So, and also your goal is, because the main goal is move the club head fast. So you have to let the club head go here first, instead of sliding the pelvis. When you slide pelvis too much, and then it's coming behind here, it's hard to use your leg to promote the club head motion. So don't forget about your body motion. Your goal is to move the club head around your body in a simple way, and then enough. Okay? Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. And then backswing, let's go a bit more actively. When you have, yes. When you have fast speed here, automatically it will bring you enough here. So you don't have to intentionally do anything. So all you do is generate speed here, and then throw, and then let it go all the way. Mm-hmm. And you have a tendency of rushing from backswing to downswing. So give a bit more time. If you rush, then the club head motion becomes unstable here. So you have to have nice deceleration and throw. Mm-hmm. This time there was a short. So from now on, as you swing, you will know that whether you had a short backswing or enough backswing. Okay? Then you can make a self-diagnosis, and you can quickly change it. So again, swing back. No need to swing. No need to swing that hard. This is to feel the motion of the club head here. So you don't have to swing that hard, but swing, 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 swing. Let the lower body to promote the turn instead of using the arms. Okay. Now I see hesitation in the backswing, beginning with the backswing. Yes. So always, when you have a good start here, using that speed, you can let it go. But if it's slow, then you have to do something here. Okay? So again, one important principle in human body motion is you smooth the acceleration, deceleration, instead of having abrupt acceleration. Abrupt acceleration puts a lot of burden on your body. Smooth acceleration, deceleration. That means you have to connect all the motion as much as possible. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. Feel the motion of the club head. Swing. Backswing slowing down. Swing, swing. Okay. As you repeat this swing, you will notice that you are eliminating a lot of unnecessary body motions. Your goal is to let it go and then swing, let it go and swing, instead of this. Okay. So here. Swing, feel the motion of the club head. Swing. Backswing slowing down. Swing. Swing. Okay. Backswing slow. Now better. Yeah. When you have fast backswing, then club automatically goes about here. So now let me record from here. The same thing. As you swing again, the key is have a continuous motion all the way. And also it's the club motion, not your body motion.
Right.
Your body, of course, moves the club,
Right.
but the end outcome is a nice club motion. Okay?
My intention is on the club head.
Yeah, promote good club motion around your body. Swing. Backswing is slowing down. Backswing is slowing down. Faster backswing. Faster. Faster, but have more time at the top. Yep, no rush. Give enough backswing speed and then no rush. Okay. So the key is the backswing motion should be fast enough. Using that momentum, you will have a large backswing, but here no rush. You have to wait here. Always the short backswing problem is coming from your tendency of rushing down. Backswing is slowing down. Backswing is slowing down. Faster backswing. Faster. Faster, but have more time at the top. Yep, no rush. Give enough backswing speed and then no rush. Yeah, so when you give enough backswing here, then you have less tendency of sliding this here. Because your goal is to let it go more here. If you let it go more here, with this, it's hard to slide. So you have naturally, you have more reverse pivot posture here. If you let it go enough here, and then wait, and then wait, and so when you shoot an arrow, build the tension, let it go, and let it go instead of. Okay. So keep enough time at the top here. But that doesn't mean you completely stop. If you stop, then you lose the connection between backswing to downswing. So if you want to connect it, then your body continuously moves here. Your body never stops. Shoulder doesn't stop here, but the whole thing, and then let it go. But using this speed, give large enough backswing, and then from there, let it go. Okay? Now let's go to the stage 3 of two-step swing drills. So use your regular stance, and then throw the club toward the target first. It's a half swing toward the target, and then from there, active backswing. So the whole purpose of trigger motion is to promote active backswing. If you fail to generate active backswing, then this has no use. Using the trigger half swing, and then with that, active backswing, and then give large backswing, right? And then give more time in the transition, and then let it go. So the backswing is here really important. Active backswing by using the trigger motion. Oh, that's too high. That's too high. And also, mainly you use the elbow here. Instead, just about here, use the body turn, and then use the body turn. Yes, yes. And then the backswing is a bit short. Make it longer, make it bigger. Rushed.
Rushed.
Rushed. Again, here. Throw the club head here. Throw the club head around your body. Your stance, your left foot is ahead of the right foot. So work on the stance, more neutral stance, and then again pay attention to the club head motion. Nothing is more important than club head motion. Again. Oh no, backswing is too cautious. Backswing should be a lot faster than that. So give me the fastest backswing you can make. But that shouldn't be jerky, okay?
Right.
It should be continuous. Again. And in the downswing, instead of using your arms all the way. You just wind up and use the body first, this body motion first, and then throw the hands and club. You're throwing the hands and club towards the target. You're not dragging everything with the arms. No. This motion gives you an arm-driven swing here. Instead here, turn the body and then throw. You have the image of throwing your hands and club this way here, instead of dragging here. Oh, rushed. The backswing is really short. Rushed. You are sitting down in the backswing, sitting down, and then rushing here. You have to stand on the right side, push. Still, the backswing should be bigger. That's better, but you're not shifting enough to the right side. So you are not really standing on the right side. If you shift it this way early, okay, then it's like walking like this, instead of walking like this. So keep enough shift and then stand on the right side first. Oh, that's just to go to the backswing top. Just go to the backside. Here, as I said, this is still flexed here. Instead, stand on the right side enough. Stand on the right side enough. Your body is really supported by the right leg here. And then give more swing. Yeah. So here. If you look at your right hand here, it's holding it like this. That's why it's limiting. Try to hold it here. Instead of right hand holding it here, try to hold it more here, like as if you are shaking hands here. Then you will be able to let it go more this way. But because your hand is in this position here, then the dorsiflexion is quite limited here. So you cannot go any further. Go more this way. So I promote neutral grip. So shake hands with your club, and then shake hands with your club here, or this way here. And then make sure you don't go to this position here. If it's turned this way and you have a lot of, try to use a dorsiflexion, it'll automatically limit your backswing. You know, sometimes when people have excessive backswing, they intentionally try to do this, but go more this way here. Bring it more this way. Okay. Instead of going here. Okay. That will limit your backswing. So ultimately, the goal is to move the club head nicely, right? So using the trigger here, let it go. So you have to let the club head go around your body enough, and then have time for your body to be ready for the next motion. So, and then let it go instead of. Okay, quickly try to change the direction. Don't fight your club. Club is the weapon you are using ultimately to generate enough speed, right? You have to move, you have to help the club motion instead of fighting. Use a faster backswing. Faster backswing will automatically give you drop the club head. Drop the club behind your back. So you can move the club using the momentum of the club. Using the momentum of the club, just let it go here. Instead of resisting here, holding you, using your arms here. No need to resist here. Cooperate with the club motion and let it go. In the backswing, the image is instead of keeping the elbow out here, try to go this way. So if you look at your right arm motion, instead of right arm going this way, try to use the external rotation. Let the hand go here. Yeah, more that way. Then you will be able to keep the elbow in front of your chest instead of going out. You have to get rid of anything that obstructs the club motion. Yeah, more that way, yes. Rushed. It's because you don't really go into this position here. Rather, what happens is you go here, they quickly try to come down here. You're not really going into a reverse pivot. You're not going into this position. You have to let the shoulder turn more, but you stop shoulder turn, and then all you can do is just coming down this way. Instead, right here, you turn enough, and then there you go. So I think at this point, the main thing you need to pay attention to is having more time at the top. No rush. Using fast backswing, no rush. Just here. Ooh, and then going this way instead of this. Yeah. Rushed. You, on the way down, you have to use your body and then throw instead of starting the downswing with your arms. At the beginning of the downswing, your hands are coming down this way here, but instead let it go this way. If your goal is to move the club nicely around and then here, but if at the beginning your arms go down here, already you have a wrong start. Rather, and then turn this way here, and then let it go here. So when you start, you have to guide it more in front of your body instead of dropping in front of your body. Rushed. So here, have the feel of, as you go here, go to this position here, instead of going here. So go flip here, and on the way down, come this way, and then let it go. You have supination of the forearm here, and then later pronation of the forearm here.
Pronation.
Yeah. But if the elbow comes down too much here, you have to slide. That this causes trouble. So bring from here, bring the elbow in front of your body, so that you don't have to slide the pelvis a lot. If the elbow goes in front of your body, as if it's just touching this, going in front of your body, you don't have to slide. You don't have to. If it's coming down this way, then in order to make a space here, you have to slide quite a bit here. That's why it causes the early slide. But if you let that still is too much. Just bring it in front of your body, and then turn this way more. So you have a highway here. From this position to the target here, you have a highway here. But currently what you are doing is you are dropping this here, sliding, and then try to do this. So you have detour. And you are effectively eliminating your low body from this. So instead, here, do not intentionally shift or slide this way. Yeah, just. So from arm position there, from here, okay, bring the elbow in front of your body. Oh, no, you're already going there. Just to try to bring this in front of your body, and then let it go and turn this way.
See what the hips are closed here, or square. You don't want the hips open.
No, it's not hip going intentionally here. Yeah. The lower body is supporting the upper body turn here. So going together here. Once you have a recentering motion here done, then from there the lower body is really promoting this turn here instead of. And bring the elbow more out this way at the beginning, and then you have to turn this way more. No, already it's sliding. Just from here, when you go reverse, because you are not going to reverse split position, that's always a difficulty. From there, just to bring this down, and then you keep the hands closer to the body, and then you will turn this way more. Okay?
So I can't go past this wall.
Yes. Right. You have to limit the slide here. That slide has a lot to do with your dropping this side. So instead just to try to turn around.
Here.
Turn around. And then here. So the supinated position, the pronated position, turn around instead of sliding like this. Bring the elbow and the arm more in front of your body and then turn around. But the bottom line is in the downswing, at the end of the backswing, because you're not going to this slight reverse split posture, always is you are leaning forward here. Because of that, your initial motion in the downswing is bring this down here. But instead here. And then let it go around. So again, the goal is to move the club head around your body nicely with a good swing plane. All the way down is all arm driven here. If you use the body driven motion here, use the body first and then throw the arms later. The arms are thrown later instead of, because you're using the arms all the way here, your left leg cannot do anything. So here, as if you are throwing something. Have the feel of throwing. Then, if you throw, then you'll be able to stand on the left side really well at the end. Yes, like that. Now connect it with a good winder from there, throw. No, the backswing should be more active. Instead of putting another effort in the downswing, use good wind up, throw, yes. Now I see the throwing action here, yes. When you throw, then at the end you stand on the lead side here. But if you use the arms here, you cannot really do that. So have the image of throwing. So have good body motion here, using that throw. So all you do is using the wind up, shoulder wind up, and then throw. Wind up and throw. Again, stage 3. Yes. Yeah, so in the backswing, it's okay to lift your left heel a little bit, so that allow more shift here. Ooh, and then throw. Yes. And then keep a more faster backswing. So using the trigger, have really this time you lifted this. Instead, use body turn here. Still you are lifting. Still lifting. So the club head is going too high in the here, and then keep this motion here. So this is the plane the club head is moving. So instead of lifting this by using this here, let it go. Because your goal is to move the club head a bit too flat here, going this way. If this is the swing plane, your goal is to move the club head along the plane and then go back. Yeah. Yes. Throw in the downswing. The backswing is a bit short. So let the club go more. You are using, essentially you're using the wind up in the backswing. Using the wind up, you are throwing fast. Yeah, so when you throw a ball in the baseball, you don't throw like this. You don't just use arms, but you use the whole body and then throw. You're using body first, the same thing. Use the body and then later throw the arms and club. Yes. Again. Still is coming down a little bit here. Rushed. Backswing short. Backswing cautious. Give me the fastest backswing you can have. Crazily fast.
Great.
Yes, again. The trigger was weak because you only use the wrist here. You have to turn the body, turn the shoulder so that you can have a really fast shoulder turn in the backswing. The shoulders should turn actively. Again, dropped on the way down. It was dropped. Too much shallowing. Yes, that's better. Rushed. So you see, you still try to use your arms on the way down. Use the body turn, wind up here, and then start. You use these big muscles here. Here. Have the image of using these big muscles to turn the whole upper body instead of using the arms at the beginning of the downswing. Currently, you're dropping too early, so it hits the ground. The swing plane is quite outward because you're dropping here. Have a more image, the image of turning this way more instead of dropping here. Turn left more. That's better. That's better.
Sure.
Still, the trigger is weak. The trigger motion has to be body driven here. So here, you have a push using the left leg, push and then go here. Okay, and then active turn using the shoulder turn here, and then add the arm motion at the end. This weak. It's weak. You are not connecting the trigger to the backswing here. You go like this. Instead, relax your wrist. It's all about the club motion here. When the club motion is completed without fighting, is completed, then you are starting the backswing turn here. You have to wait here, give more time. Always in the transition, you have to give more time. Using the right leg here. So using the trigger, you have to have active backswing. It's more body driven. You make sure it's body driven. You have all these rockets and missiles here. You're not using this. So using the fast motion in the backswing, you have to really build tension in these muscles here. By turning here, you have to build the tensions here. Then you can use these muscles. But if it's only coming from the arms here, you use arms. Build the tension in the big muscles here using the fast backswing. Okay? Again, a bit rushed. Yeah, that timing was good. So when you have enough time here, you will have enough time there. If you rush here, then you also rush here. So in the transition both ways, you have to have enough time. Yes, yes, yes. Again. A bit rushed, but the rhythm is getting better as you repeat this, getting better. But the thing is, you have to take advantage of these big muscles here instead of just relying on the arm muscles here. You've done this for long, so it's hard to change it one day or in a 2-hour session. But the key is having good body turn, so that you have to feel the tension in the major muscles, big muscles here. Turn enough, using the wind up, you are throwing. You're using the wind up and then throw the ball instead of golfers after winning a tournament when they throw the ball to the gallery, they throw like this. Some people do because they lost that movement pattern instead of throwing the ball like this. The golf is, because of the strict accuracy requirement, you just try to decrease the dynamics of the swing, and then just to try to hit the ball. And then it's getting more localized using more upper body muscles and so on. You have to maintain good the whole body motion, particularly since you are in mid 60s. So you have to use your body better to play golf until 80, 85 without any problem.
So when you're playing, do you still put that much effort into the backswing?
You have to have a faster backswing than slower. Okay? It's important to have faster backswing. The faster backswing will eliminate a lot of issues. Not all of them, but many of them are associated with the slow backswing because the way you're manipulating the club motion with the arms is because you don't have enough speed.
But as long as you're decelerating here, active deceleration.
Yeah, so you'll have to slow it down nicely. So, and your goal is to move the club head along this path nicely. If that's your goal, then and then slow down here. If the arm position pushes the club that way, then you're not really following your goal. Your goal is to move the club head and have enough backswing from there, swing. And then make sure you have enough time there. No rush, no rush, no rush. If your backswing gets shorter and you rush down, always is arm driven. You're completely eliminating your lower body from the swing here. So that's why we're practicing stage 3. In stage 3, using this, you can have active backswing. Particularly, you have to have enough time here. And then let it go. Using the trigger, you can control the overall timing, so that it can be completely yours. Then you will be able to use it in your regular swing.
So that should come, and this should be natural, not where I'm thinking about, I gotta move faster on the backswing. It should be
no fight.
natural swing.
So imagine the swing motion. Always when you have swing motion, you have to wait until this is completed and then go. To help, right? So, and then here it's complete, and then you will have active motion here. And then, so toward the end of the trigger motion, you will be able to slightly shift here, and then using that turn, then you'll be able to turn around the right hip here. So, and then there you go. So if you have more time here, you'll have more time automatically. So again, stage 3, pay attention to overall timing. This is just a matter of repeating.
Right.
Okay, when you repeat this naturally, you'll be able to build
Motor pattern.
comfortable flow. That's a good flow. As you repeat that kind of swing, then you will feel more comfortable. And then make sure in the backswing you have the good wind up. You have to keep enough wind up in the backswing. The backswing should be a bit faster.
I get on my left. I get on my left toe. Helps, yeah.
Yeah, backswing should be faster. So, and then connect everything here. Still, backswing, the trigger is a bit sort of, rough here. So here, ooh, ooh, here. Connect everything. So feel the rhythm, ride the rhythm. So when you're riding a tide, you don't fight. The tide comes up, and your body goes up and it goes down with it, right? Instead of trying to fight, the same thing. Ooh, and then let it go. And then this ooh in the backswing, you create good wind up and then throw. Yes. So now you are throwing better and better. Yeah, throwing better and better. So in the end, you can intentionally use your wrist a little bit to promote this motion here. Give more wrist cock. That's okay. So give wrist motion. The worst is you just hold it here and lock this so you don't let the club go. So yeah, the wrist motion. Yep. So as you do this more and more, if you follow the flow, then you will be able to really use the lower body in promoting the turning instead of just using the arms. That's why the rhythm is so important. When you have a rhythmic motion, then first we know, the brain knows that when it should fire the muscles. So it eliminates a lot of unnecessary core contractions. So only activate the muscle at the right times because of the rhythm. There's the underlying rhythm there. So you will save a lot of energy. And then also you can really concentrate on developing the speed by using the whole body. But if you rush and you're out of timing, then all these body parts are moving on their own. So you not really get the help from the lower body much. So again, continue this. So swing. So repeat stage 3 and then try to connect the motion and then also make overall the swing motion faster. Again. Let's do this. So as you swing, try to keep the arms as straight as possible and make big arc here. And on the way down here, big arc here. You have the image of increasing the leverage there. This time backswing is a short. Now let's add the speed. So make the backswing fast and then also good wind up and then try to throw hard in the downswing. So the downswing speed has to come from good wind up. If you have a good wind up here already, you have really good initial condition, so you'll be able to throw actively. If you don't prepare your body well in the backswing, then you have to use the arms. So again, using the backswing, create good wind up. Okay, as much wind up as possible. Okay, so let me record this. Give me your fastest swing, okay? Ready, stage 3, go. Ready, stage 3, go. The backswing slow down quite a bit. So you have to have really fast backswing. So let's first just see the flow here. It's the front view. Stage 3, go. Go. So the backswing was not large enough, but this is okay. But this is okay. The swing through.
A lot bigger.
Bigger, and also if you look at the flow, it's very different. Here on the way up, you are already shifting this way. So this goes first, and then all is the arm only. So the body starts moving, harmoniously, a lot better now. You see, what matters is that the club motion going, let it go. Your body starts working, but you can add a lot more effort here, particularly speeding up the backswing. Currently, backswing is fairly slow. Now let's do the same thing. Give me the fastest backswing you can have. Crazily fast. Your goal is have a really fast backswing. See how it goes. Okay, ready, stage 3, go with really fast backswing. Ready, stage 3, go. So this is the last one, front of you. 3, go with really fast backswing. Versus the previous one. Stage 3, go. When it's slow, then you have to think about this, what you're doing here. But when it's fast, then it's simple. Let go as much as possible. It's now here. Then down the line view, this is the last one. Stage 3, go. Go. So,
But it's still coming that way.
yeah, the faster motion is better. This is the faster backswing. But at the end, you failed to slow this down. So what happened was you abruptly stopped.
Right.
Because you just tried to throw. But the whole thing is that by using the muscles here, you are slowing down this at the end. Then you will build the tension in the
I'm not
muscles.
slowing down with the hand, I'm slowing down the core.
Yeah. So you have to slow down everything here, and then building the tension in the muscles, and then reverse the direction instead of let it go and then abruptly stop it. Okay. Throw faster here, but after that you have to have active slow down, nice slow down, and then let it go. Then the club head motion will be a lot stable. But if you have abrupt finish here, the club head will move, and then you will be typically pushed toward this way, so you have a crossover. Again, pay attention to the slowing down aspect. Nice slow down in the backswing. Okay? Yeah, that was better connected. Backswing to downswing was better connected. That's better connected.
Yeah.
So you don't lose this.
Yeah.
Okay? So club is not abruptly stopping, but rather you're using your body intention, you're slowing this down, and then the same muscles are used in the downswing. So give me 3 of those, but try to have a faster backswing, but the active slow down. Again. Again. Yeah, that's a lot better connection between backswing and downswing. So you should have active slowdown. You have to feel the tension building because of that. Right? But that way, yeah. So that way you can really use take advantage of the faster backswing. But if the faster backswing is mainly coming from the more
so I can't slow it down, right?
Yeah, you have to use the body motion. So actually, whole body is used, but if your body just stops here and then this happens. But because your body is keep generating tension, and then slow down this and then let it go, then you are using the same muscle. So you have a good initial condition for the downswing. So that's one key aspect. Okay, but again, the short backswing, rush it down. Those are two worst killers for your swing pattern. So you have to make the backswing bigger, and the active slow down here, doing the muscles here.
Pushing.
Yeah, active slow down, and then connected downswing. Right. And then large enough backswing, and the backswing should be fast enough. Okay.